Yeah, I'll get the #1 combo, with the combination being me combined with all of these single-player games. That's right, it's time for another episode of Solitary Confinement, where I play all 150 solitaire games from Douglas Brown's 150 solitaire games. And you remember a while ago when I was like, oh man, I'm glad this game doesn't have like an intense setup like all the other ones we've been playing lately. This is the kind I think of. Yes, we are playing the Scarecrow. So the Scarecrow kind of works like this. Let me just rotate those. Okay. I don't have enough room to put it under here like the picture says. But the basics of it is we have 8 foundations over here. There aren't any right now. But this is going to decide what number we start with. 4. So now we have 8 foundations here and they're all going to start with 4s. So I can take this one and put it over here. I'm going to need both hands for this. Alright, hopefully I don't lose my page. The Scarecrow. Alright, beep, 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 beep. Okay, so here we go. 4 and 4. So we start with the auxiliaries, which I had to read the entirety of the rules to find out what they meant by auxiliaries, which is out here. So there's a 4 and a 4. Cool. What goes on top of a 4? A 5? Do you see any 5s? I don't know if I see any 5s. It's a bunch of 6s. Well, alright. So here's the thing. It's a scarecrow, and scarecrows are made out of like straw or whatever. So when you pluck them out of the legs, they, just stay like that. But if you can't use the legs, you go for the arms, and I would assume the head as well, and the little hat. It's a cute little hat. But there are somehow no more 4 or 5s. Well, we do get a starting waste pile. It's a 10. So we are already way behind, but we just need a 5. So, hey, there we go. So a 5. But it says we have to always start with the bottom ones, which is going to make this, yeah, it says always do the auxiliaries and then do the top ones. So yeah, I will, as they say, always do the auxiliaries. And yeah, numbers don't, or suits don't matter. It's all about the numbers. I'm going to double check to make sure I'm doing this right. The play is very simple. Cards are taken from among the auxiliaries to start foundations and build up from them. When no more cards are available from the auxiliaries, they are taken from the extras, if available there. Any spaces among the auxiliaries are not filled, but any that occur among the extras are filled from the waste pile or by dealing them from the stock. Okay. So, 16. All cards immediately available among the auxiliaries. Builds can then be made from the extras representing the figure's arms. Possible build. Okay. From the extras, that would leave 2 spaces among the extras to be. Cards are dealt from the stock onto the waste pile. Builds are allowed from the waste pile whenever it is impossible to build from the auxiliaries or the extras. But as soon as spaces occur among the extras, they must be filled. Oh wait, I've got a 6 here, so that means is there a 7? Is an 8? A bunch of high numbers. That is a 6, right? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, this is just gonna be another one of those do all of these, isn't it? So I gotta pull from down here first. So there. 9s. 9. Here's a 9. Okay. 10s. Here's a 10. Ooh. Yes, Jack. But this one gets immediately replaced by a 9. So queen, there's a bunch of queens down here. Queen. Jack, queen, king. King up here, no kings down here. No kings down here, get it? Wow, I did not think that would work. Alright. More queens, but I've already got so many queens down here. Alright. There's a queen now, so I've got a king, ace, because that's right, we start with 4 on the bottom. So that means it's ace, Fancy solitary confinement ace. And then there's a bunch of 2s, so we can take a 2 and then a 3. I'll take the lower 3. Alright, so this is a completed stack of 13. So now more 5s. Because it's literally, it's either 4s or 5s. There's a 4, no more 5s. So we're looking for 4s and 5s. There's a 5, which means here's a 6. Okay, come on, really? Alright. 6. 7. No, I should use the lower 7. Oh man, look at this Scarecrow. He's just falling apart. He's just arms now. Okay, no 7s. He's an 8. Alright, I kind of get where this game is coming from. It's kind of got a climactic, like, as this dissipates, these things are a lot easier. And it's kind of like a Scarecrow, you know? It falls apart really easily at first, but then the ones that stick around for quite a while. That's an 8. I need a 9. If I got a... Oh, there's a 9 up here. Well, good for me. 9. A 4. There's no 4s down here. I can't use that 4. So no 10s. No 10s up here. So I can take this 4. Alright. So that's a 5. No 5s down here. So I can take that 5 and put it there. I'm going to pretend that I did not see that card. Just there we go. Alright, 6s. There's still 6s down here. Geez, there were so many 6s. And a 7. Alright, so now I'm looking for... Can't use any of those yet. I've got a 9 and a 7, so I can use... Oh, there's no 8s. There were so many 8s before. Alright, no more 8s. No 10s. So we keep flipping. A 5. You know what that means? Yeah, I get to use one of my many 6s. That gets me an 8. That gets me a jack. Still no 9s out here, right? Yeah, okay. Now things are getting exciting though. An 8. I don't need an 8. An ace? I don't think that, yeah, aces, man, it really throws you off when you're starting from 4. I do kind of like that about this game though, is that you randomly decide what number you start with, basically. Jack, no. Sure, 10 gets me a jack here, which, oh, I gotta make a hat. Bam, hat. Right, jack, queen, there's queens down here. And then, so I gotta use an ace from up here. I'll take that one. No, not an ace, a king. King. Nice. Oh, it's a 4. Good old 4s. Queen, no. King, ace. No aces down here. I still gotta do that. Yeah, I still don't have 10s. Okay. So, king. And ace. I'll once again take the more straightforward ace. 5. I can put that on that. And I can put that on that. And 3 on 3. Nice. Gotta replace that one. It's an ace. I know what you're thinking. It's an ace. You should put it with the foundations. No. That is not how the game works. I can get rid of another one of these 6s finally. And replace it with a queen. I've already got so many queens though. Okay, so this is good. This is good. I don't know why I haven't actually been like building up the very first one. But I need 9s and 7s. Are there 4s, 9s, and 7s? Alright, 4, 9, or 7. 5. Oh, that's bad to see go. 4, 9, and 7s. It's a 3. It's a jack. I need a 4, a 9, or a 7. Give me a 4. There's a 4. Sadly, that 5 is over there. So 4, 5s, 9s, and 7s. Nope, still don't need 3s. 4s, alright. 4s, 9s, 5s, and 7s. 4s, 9s, 5s, and 7s. 4s, 9s, 5s, and 7s. 4, 9, 5. You guys are probably going to get really sick of me saying that. So I'll just think it. Hey, cool. 7, no, 8s, other than the 8 that's already here. So 8, wait. 4s, 9s, 8s, and 7s. 4s, 5s, 8s, 9s, I don't know. But here's the last 4. We don't need 4s anymore. Just need 5s, 9s, 8s, and some other thing. I'm sure I'll know it when I see it. It's weird seeing all these low numbered cards and just being like, hey. Okay. We need 9s, we need 7s, and we need 5s. Weezy needs. Man. I sound like, I don't know. I was gonna say Gollum, but I can't say copyrighted stuff. But wait, I just did. What? And also I probably can. It's under fair use. Oh, that 7 goes right there. Right. And it does say that even though you're supposed to start with these, if you flip one immediately, you can just put it straight there. So queen goes there. The auxiliaries. Auxiliaries are almost through. Alright. And yeah. That one. No, more queens. Alright, the legs are officially gone. No more legs on the Scarecrow. I'm sorry, Scarecrow. That just means that the game gets trickier and more exciting. But now it's kind of like, what does this remind me of? There's definitely a game that played exactly like this, where it's just like you have a whole bunch of replaceable things. But yeah, alright. 9, okay. And here we go. Oof. Alright, that's okay though, because that means once we get a 10, things are going to go our way. That's a 7. It's not quite a 10. That's not quite a 10. That's not quite a 10. Not quite a 10. It's literally 10s or 5s. All that matters to us is 10s and 5s. 10s and 5s. Hey, it's a 5. Which gives us a 6. Which gives us a 5. Still no 7s. Okay, so I have not actually looked. Some players can work back through the waste pile, unloading its cards by filling spaces among extras, thereby leading to new builds. When the entire pack is finally dealt, the waste pile is turned over to form a new stock, which is dealt through a second time. Just as turned over. Despite its complex appearance and its special rules, this game is very simple and is strictly a question of building on foundations. Alright, so, okay. So, I need 10s and then 5, 6, and 7s. Alright. 8. I'm okay with that. 10. Jack. Oh, I apparently needed to do that. Sorry. Jack. Queen. Not yet, but that's a good one to see, even though I have another 9, so maybe not that good to see. But I have a king here. And an ace and a 2 and a 3. So I'm just going to shortcut that, because then I get to build the entire, well, not this one though. Okay, because then I get to build the entire Scarecrow. Bam. Okay. So Jack and Queen and King. All right. Alright. Oh, who cares? Bam. And Flippy. That can go there, and this can go here. Another finished stack. I'm actually going to win this one completely 100% fairly. Even though it's not like super difficult, it is still like luck of the draw sort of stuff. So there's only so much I can control about it. But I do kind of like the thematics of it, of just like slowly tearing away at the legs and eventually just having these to go with. Like, it's actually got a decent story to it in like a weird way. Alright, I apparently just am going to have to completely rebuild this guy. And I'm even going to ignore the things for the moment. I'm not going to put things immediately where they're supposed to go, because I just feel like rebuilding this guy. He's been torn apart, and like a good farmer, I must rebuild my Scarecrow. Because he's done so much for me to scare those silly old crows. Alright. So now I need aces. No aces. I need sevens. 10. Oh. Oh, now we got a game on our hand. On our hands. I shouldn't say on our hand. Yeah, this is actually could get scary. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I need an ace, a 6, or a 7. I need an ace, a 6, or a 7. Oh, there's an ace, which means I can do this. It says you can put him from either side. So, and 3. So that one's done. So yeah, I'll put the 2 here. And I'll put the king here. Because there aren't any 2s or kings right now. So I just need a 7 or a 6. Ace, oof. 7, okay. 7. 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. Okay. So now, basically everything is, my problems are solved. Because every one of these cards is going to end up as part of the Scarecrow. Which means that I can very simply just build them out. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, a Jack, Queen. Oh, I apparently forgot to actually finish this one. I should. Well, that's all right. It says you can build from the discard pile. So there, and then ace 2, 3, and ace 2, 3. Cool. Okay. That wasn't that bad. I thought that'd be a lot worse just because it had a bunch of it had a really stupid layout, but like I actually won that one pretty fairly. It says to win, the player must build out all foundations by the end of the second deal. Yeah, that one was alright. I enjoyed the story of it more than I thought I would. I thought it'd be like, okay, this is Scarecrow, whatever, he does Scarecrow-y things, but no, I like the fact that you're like picking apart at his legs and then, but rebuilding the top, it made like, yeah, that was decent, and maybe I'm only saying that because I won, but a game that's winnable is a game that actually has kind of some design to it and everything, so that's something at least. So yeah, if you want to play basically just another type of solitaire. I mean, this one's pretty much fine. So, yeah, there you go. See you next time. Bye.